The Stoic Path to Inner Peace, 10 Topics to Avoid for a Harmonious Life. The Storm Within and the Stoic Compass. Life, in its inherent vastness, presents each individual with a relentless series of trials and tribulations. From the mundane annoyances of daily existence to profound existential crises that shake the very foundations of our being, we are perpetually confronted with the decision to either succumb to the tempestuous storms that rage around us or to cultivate an unyielding inner peace, a sanctuary of tranquility within the tumultuous seas of life. The world, often seemingly aligned against us, throws obstacles in our path, testing our resolve and pushing us to the brink of despair. How, in the face of such overwhelming anxiety and pressure, do we maintain steadfastness, refusing to falter, and holding firm to our principles? Imagine, for a moment, being subjected to one of the most devastating mental shocks a human being can endure, the sudden, unexpected loss of a loved one, not due to the natural progression of illness or the gentle embrace of old age, but through a tragic accident, an unforeseen and utterly devastating event. In those excruciatingly painful and desperately disorienting moments, your beliefs are challenged, your world is shattered, and you are left grappling with an incomprehensible void. And then, as if the universe were intent on pushing you to the absolute limits of human endurance, consider the agonizing discovery of betrayal by a close friend, someone in whom you have placed unwavering trust, someone to whom you have confided your deepest secrets and vulnerabilities. This dual blow, the crushing loss of a loved one coupled with the profound betrayal of a trusted friend, not only shatters your faith in the inherent goodness of life and the reliability of human connection but also leaves you feeling adrift, lost in a sea of uncertainty, without a clear path forward, and uncertain how to navigate the treacherous currents of your newly fractured reality. The very foundations upon which you have built your life crumble beneath your feet, leaving you vulnerable and exposed to the harsh elements of a world that suddenly feels devoid of compassion and empathy. It is precisely in these moments of profound anguish and seemingly insurmountable adversity that the timeless wisdom of Stoic philosophy emerges as a beacon of hope, offering us invaluable lessons on navigating the complexities of human existence, coping with the inevitable hardships of life, and cultivating an enduring sense of inner peace and resilience. Stoicism, far from being a passive acceptance of fate, provides us with a practical framework for living a virtuous and meaningful life, even in the face of seemingly insurmountable challenges. At its core, Stoicism emphasizes the power of accepting what we cannot change, the courage to change what we can, and the wisdom to discern the difference between the two. This fundamental principle, often referred to as the Stoic triad, serves as a guiding light, illuminating our path and empowering us to navigate the complexities of life with grace, resilience, and unwavering resolve. Furthermore, a crucial component of cultivating this Stoic strength lies in recognizing and consciously avoiding certain topics of conversation that can disrupt our inner peace, impede our personal growth, and ultimately undermine our spiritual freedom. These topics, like insidious weeds in the garden of our minds, can slowly choke the seeds of serenity and cultivate a landscape of anxiety, negativity, and unproductive rumination. The 10 Pillars of Stoic Silence. Join me on this transformative journey as we delve into these 10 critical topics and explore how consciously avoiding them can help us build a strong and unshakable foundation for our souls, fostering a peaceful and harmonious life, regardless of the intensity of the storms that may rage outside. We will examine each topic in detail, drawing upon real-world examples, philosophical insights, and practical strategies to help you integrate these principles into your daily life. We will explore the underlying psychology behind why these topics are detrimental to our well-being and provide you with actionable steps to cultivate a more mindful and intentional approach to communication. Moreover, we will explore the potential benefits of strategically deploying silence in various aspects of your life, from personal relationships to professional endeavors. 1. Don't talk about challenges, embracing inner strength in silence. Life, as we know, is replete with formidable challenges, each one capable of leaving us feeling lost, isolated, and overwhelmed by the sheer weight of adversity. From the seemingly insignificant daily obstacles that test our patience to the profoundly challenging battles that test our spiritual fortitude, every step along the path of life demands unwavering strength, unwavering patience, and unwavering courage. Yet, in the quiet sanctuary of the soul, through the adoption of the tenets of Stoic philosophy, we discover an inherent power, a wellspring of resilience that enables us to overcome even the most daunting obstacles. It is not always necessary to loudly proclaim our struggles or to boast about our resilience in the face of difficulties. Instead, learning to embrace and overcome challenges quietly, with unwavering courage and unwavering strength of spirit, is the key to rising above them, to transcending the limitations that adversity seeks to impose upon us. True strength, according to the Stoic perspective, lies not in the outward expression of emotions every time we encounter a challenge, but in the inward ability to control ourselves, to manage our reactions, and to ultimately triumph over adversity with bravery and intelligence. Voicing our hardships incessantly does not magically make them disappear. In fact, it can often have the opposite effect, amplifying them in our minds, intensifying our anxieties, and perpetuating a cycle of negativity. Therefore, let your strength be demonstrated through patient actions, through unwavering perseverance, and through unyielding determination. Every challenge that life presents is not merely an obstacle to be overcome, but a valuable lesson to be learned, an opportunity for us to hone our skills, to sharpen our resolve, and to develop spiritual strength. Silence in the face of adversity is not an act of surrender or submission, rather, it is a profound expression of resilience, a testament to our unwavering determination to overcome whatever obstacles may stand in our way. It is a way of rendering every trial ultimately insignificant before the sheer force of our willpower and the indomitable strength of our spirit. So, confront each challenge head-on, not with a torrent of words, but with a quiet and courageous confrontation, allowing yourself to become stronger, more resilient, and more capable with each passing trial. Nurture within yourself a spirit of calmness, a spirit of resilience, and a spirit of indomitability, transforming every challenge into a launchpad for your continuous self-development, a catalyst for growth, and an opportunity to emerge stronger, wiser, and more compassionate than before. 2. Don't reveal your secrets, the power of confidentiality. In the intricate tapestry of human relationships, the most agonizing wounds are often inflicted not by the overt aggression of an enemy, but by the subtle, insidious betrayals of those closest to us, those whom we have trusted implicitly and confided in without reservation. Therefore, it is crucial to avoid gambling on the perceived strength and stability of the relationships that surround you, for they may, in reality, be far more fragile and susceptible to damage than we imagine. We may recognize the faces of those around us, but we can never truly know their hearts, their motivations, or their capacity for betrayal. Therefore, exercising caution in both words and actions is indispensable, even when interacting with those we consider our closest confidants. Some secrets, by their very nature, are too precious, too sensitive, or too potentially damaging to be casually disclosed. To do so would be to invite gossip, speculation, and potential manipulation into our lives, creating unnecessary drama and undermining our peace of mind. In this complex and often treacherous social environment, Stoicism serves as a guiding beacon, illuminating our path with steadfast principles that promote self-control, emotional regulation, and rational decision-making. Maintaining composure and refusing to allow emotions to dictate our actions is paramount. Secrecy, in this context, is not merely about withholding information, it is also an integral part of one's identity, a personal mark that distinguishes us from others and protects our inner sanctum from unwarranted intrusion. It is a recognition that some aspects of our lives are simply too sacred to be exposed to the harsh light of curiosity or the potentially destructive force of speculation. Exercising self-control in the keeping of secrets not only demonstrates our ability to manage information effectively but also signifies inner strength, a capacity for restraint, and a commitment to protecting our own mental space from the potentially harmful influence of external forces. Keeping a secret is a conscious decision, a deliberate choice to exercise self-respect and to safeguard the integrity of our individual mental and emotional landscape. However, it is worth considering that not all secrets should be kept forever. Sharing certain secrets, when done intelligently and with careful consideration, can be the key to unlocking deeper understanding and fostering profound connection with others. The crucial point is to assess the situation, to carefully evaluate the potential risks and benefits, and to choose the right timing and the right recipient for the information you are considering sharing. In this way, each word and each action carries significance and serves a higher purpose, contributing to the cultivation of meaningful relationships and the advancement of personal growth. And when, unfortunately, our secrets are unintentionally exposed, whether through carelessness, betrayal, or unforeseen circumstances, Stoicism once again becomes our guiding light, providing us with a framework for navigating the situation with grace, resilience, and unwavering self-control. Instead of losing our composure, succumbing to anger, or allowing ourselves to be consumed by suffering, we learn to perceive the events objectively, to analyze the situation rationally, and to identify potential solutions and learning experiences. This is not merely a way to overcome difficulties, it is also an opportunity for self-improvement, a chance to cultivate resilience, and a testament to our ability to maintain inner peace even in the face of adversity. Finally, in the journey of life, preserving secrets and sharing information appropriately is not only a lesson in self-mastery but also evidence of maturity and wisdom. To become a true Stoic, learn to exist and live harmoniously with the world, recognizing that every word and every secret carries its own weight, its own potential for good or for ill, and should be handled with the utmost care and consideration. 3. Don't talk about your achievements. Humility as a cornerstone of Stoic virtue. Embedded within the very heart of Stoic philosophy lies a valuable lesson on self-mastery and the importance of discretion in keeping one's achievements private. This is not an act of secrecy born out of insecurity or a lack of self-confidence, rather, it is a testament to inner maturity and depth, a profound expression of humility, and a powerful indicator of the true essence of a person, residing far beneath the glittering surface of worldly successes. Let me elaborate with a story. Consider the tale of a dedicated gardener named Liam, an epitome of patience and unwavering passion, who, through years of dedicated effort, gradually transformed a barren and neglected piece of land into a vibrant paradise of life, a breathtaking garden brimming with an array of colors, textures, and fragrances that delighted the senses and nourished the soul. Every morning, as the gentle light of dawn softly spread across the landscape, Liam would rise diligently, tending to his work in silence, without ever uttering a word of complaint or expressing a hint of fatigue. His work was not simply about nurturing plants, it was about nurturing life itself, about caring for each tiny existence within his garden with the utmost attention and respect. He understood that every seed held the potential for extraordinary beauty, and he approached his task with a sense of reverence and responsibility. As the harvest season approached, Liam's garden became a vibrant canvas, a living masterpiece adorned with the vivid hues of blooming flowers and ripening fruits. But behind that breathtaking beauty lay years of relentless labor, countless hours of sweat and toil, and sleepless nights spent caring for and protecting the garden from pests, harsh weather conditions, and the unpredictable whims of nature. Liam never spoke of the challenges he faced, nor did he boast about the extraordinary efforts he poured into his work. He simply smiled and spoke of the joy he felt seeing each flower bloom, each fruit ripen, and each tiny seed sprout and grow under the warm embrace of the sun's rays. His satisfaction came not from external praise or recognition but from the intrinsic rewards of his labor, the quiet satisfaction of knowing that he had contributed to the beauty and abundance of the world. Liam's story is not merely a testament to humility, it also contains a profound lesson about the value of self-mastery. It is a lesson about living and integrating fully into life, about immersing ourselves in the present moment, about finding joy in the process rather than fixating on the outcome, and about cultivating a sense of inner peace that is independent of external validation. It is a lesson about not seeking attention or recognition from the outside world but focusing instead on inner progress and personal development, finding genuine joy and fulfillment in every moment of daily work. By keeping quiet about our achievements, we learn to appreciate the process of self-improvement, to find satisfaction in the act of striving towards our goals, and to derive genuine happiness from the diligent application of our skills and talents. We learn to cherish every moment, recognizing that each step, no matter how small, contributes to our overall growth and development. We learn to find freedom from dependence on the gaze of others, to cultivate a sense of self-worth that is not contingent upon external validation, and to live a life that is guided by our own internal compass rather than by the fleeting opinions of the world around us. It's the essence of living a life that doesn't need external recognition to affirm self-worth, a life where every morning we wake up knowing we're becoming the best version of ourselves, in silence and self-mastery. So, let your achievements be expressed through your actions, through the constant improvement of oneself every day, rather than through boastful words. That is the true way of life of a Stoic, a life full of meaning, humility, and an unwavering focus on inner development, transcending the fleeting allure of recognition and fame. 4. Don't talk about your next steps, the strategic advantage of silence. Are you a chess enthusiast? Imagine a skilled chess player moving their pieces silently, their expression betraying nothing, while their opponent strains to decipher their next strategic move. This is not merely a battle of wits and strategic prowess, it is also a profound lesson in patience, strategy, and the strategic use of silence. In the intricate world of chess, each move carries a message, an unspoken plan that only experienced players can truly understand and accurately evaluate. Silence, in this context, is not simply a part of the game, it is a secret weapon, a decisive factor that can often determine the difference between ultimate victory and crushing defeat. Stoic philosophy, with its emphasis on self-control, discipline, and humility, strongly supports this perspective. In life, just as in chess, when you choose not to reveal your next move, you not only shield your plans from the prying eyes and potentially detrimental scrutiny of others, but you also maintain the focus and motivation necessary to overcome the inevitable challenges that will arise along the way. Humility is demonstrated by keeping your intentions close to your chest, creating a solid barrier against premature judgment, unwanted advice, and potentially crippling distraction. This fosters deep concentration, allowing you to channel all of your energy and attention into achieving your goals without being swayed by external opinions or influenced by the expectations of others. In silence, you find the space for personal growth, a sanctuary where you can develop your skills, hone your strategies, and cultivate your inner strength without the need for constant acceptance or validation from others. You are free to experiment, to make mistakes, and to learn from your experiences without the pressure of public scrutiny. Furthermore, keeping your plans secret is not just a strategic choice, it is also a profound expression of autonomy, a powerful declaration of self-reliance. You hold the key to your destiny, confidently deciding each step along the path without the need for approval or validation from others. You are the master of your own fate, and you refuse to relinquish control to the opinions or expectations of those around you. This also helps you avoid the potential pitfalls of complacency that praise can often bring. The admiration of others, while seemingly positive, can sometimes lull us into a false sense of security, diminishing our motivation and hindering our progress. By keeping our plans to ourselves, we encourage ourselves to continue striving relentlessly, pushing ourselves to achieve our full potential without being swayed by the siren song of external validation. Ultimately, in the Stoic journey, silence about our next move serves as a constant reminder of our inner strength and the enduring value of humility. By keeping our plans close to our hearts, we nurture a powerful inner space where focus and determination can thrive without interruption, where we can cultivate our skills, hone our strategies, and pursue our goals with unwavering resolve. Let your actions speak to their worth, and when achievements are attained, the silence you have chosen will speak volumes, demonstrating the power of your self-reliance and the unwavering strength of your spirit. 5. Don't talk about others, cultivating compassion and focusing on self-improvement. We are living in an increasingly interconnected and interdependent world, a world in which the value of a person is often superficially judged by their social status or even overshadowed by the subjective and often distorted perspectives of others. Gossip, speculation, and judgment have become pervasive aspects of our daily lives. Who likes whom? Who harms whom? And who is doing what? These questions dominate conversations, fueling social anxieties and perpetuating a cycle of negativity and unproductive rumination. However, consider this: what if people were constantly talking about you, scrutinizing your actions, and judging your character? Surely, that wouldn't make you happy, and you would likely feel violated, exposed, and unfairly judged. Therefore, it is essential to extend the same courtesy to others and refrain from engaging in gossip or negative commentary about their lives. Here are the key reasons why you should consciously choose to avoid talking about others. The power of words. Words have immense power, capable of both uplifting and devastating. We must realize that not all words deserve our attention, and not all conversations are worthy of our engagement. Stoicism emphasizes restraint and awareness of speech, advocating for the careful and deliberate selection of words. This is the first critical step towards living a more meaningful, self-directed, and ultimately fulfilling life. Focus on oneself. Instead of constantly worrying about what others say or think about us, we should focus our attention and energy on what we can control: our own emotions, our own actions, and our own thoughts. This inward focus not only helps us reduce unnecessary anxiety and stress but also ensures that we are investing our time and energy in self-improvement, personal growth, and the cultivation of a more virtuous character. Fostering a positive environment. When we consciously decide not to engage in gossip or negative commentary about others, we actively contribute to building a more positive, supportive, and compassionate environment. Respect and kindness become the foundational principles of our interactions, thereby creating a chain reaction of positive influence within our community and inspiring others to adopt a more constructive and empathetic approach to their relationships. Forgiveness and understanding. Refraining from talking about others is also a powerful way to demonstrate forgiveness and understanding. Each of us faces our own unique challenges and inevitably makes mistakes along the way. Accepting this inherent imperfection in human nature helps us develop empathy and compassion for those around us, allowing us to extend grace and understanding to others, just as we would hope they would extend to us. Ultimately, refraining from talking about others is not merely a choice in behavior, it is an essential component of building a more meaningful and fulfilling life. We are encouraged to live a self-directed life, focusing on personal development, demonstrating kindness, and extending understanding to those around us. In this interconnected world, the true value of a person does not lie in what others say or think about them, but in their character, their actions, and their unwavering commitment to living a virtuous and meaningful life. Remember that every word and every action has the power to make a difference, to contribute to the well-being of others, and to shape the world around us. Midpoint reflection and encouragement. We have now reached the halfway point of our journey, having explored 5 of the 10 critical topics that, when consciously avoided, can help us build a solid foundation for our souls, fostering inner peace and promoting personal growth. Your continued presence here demonstrates your commitment to self-improvement and your readiness to embrace the principles of Stoicism. Engaging with viewers. 6. Don't talk about your good deeds, the quiet radiance of unassuming kindness. Imagine a single candle quietly illuminating a darkened room. Its light is gentle, unobtrusive, and yet warm, casting a radiant glow that illuminates everything around it. This is a powerful symbol of performing good deeds, where every act of kindness is done not for the sake of recognition or praise, but for the inherent goodness of the act itself. In a world saturated with noise and attention-seeking behavior, quietly performing acts of goodness seems to have become a lost art, a forgotten virtue. Let's delve into the story of Jack, a man who lives his life according to the principles of Stoic philosophy. Jack regularly volunteers at a local community center where he assists the homeless and provides them with warm meals. He does this not out of a desire for acknowledgement or praise, but because he firmly believes that it is the right thing to do, a moral imperative born out of compassion and a deep sense of responsibility for the well-being of others. One bitterly cold winter day, Jack encountered a young man shivering on the street, desperately searching for a warm place to seek refuge from the unforgiving elements. Instead of simply giving him money, Jack invited him into a nearby cafe and bought him a hot meal and a comforting cup of coffee. He sat with the man, listened attentively to his story, and showed him genuine empathy, demonstrating that someone cared about his plight and was willing to offer him a moment of respite from his struggles. Jack never shared this story with anyone. For him, the true value of the act resided in the act itself, not in seeking recognition or validation from others. He understood that the reward for doing good lies in the satisfaction of knowing that you have made a positive difference in someone's life, regardless of whether anyone else acknowledges or appreciates your efforts. Remember that acts of kindness should not be performed with the intention of seeking attention or praise. Like a candle in the night, our actions should gently radiate outward, illuminating the lives of others without needing to make ourselves known, without requiring applause or accolades. When we perform good deeds without expecting anything in return, we are truly living at our highest essence, aligning ourselves with our core values and tapping into a profound sense of purpose and fulfillment. We find contentment and happiness in helping others, not because we are seeking external rewards, but because we are fulfilling our intrinsic human potential to be compassionate, generous, and supportive members of our community. The bright lights of recognition and fame cannot determine the true value of noble deeds. So, let us carry out good deeds quietly, allowing those actions to assert your worth, to demonstrate the strength of your character, and to illuminate the world with the quiet radiance of unassuming kindness. This is the essence of living a Stoic life, where through our actions, we express ourselves silently and yet profoundly, leaving a positive impact on the world without seeking personal recognition or external validation. 7. Don't talk about your future plans, embracing the present and avoiding premature accomplishment. Explaining why you shouldn't disclose your future plans and goals to others is a topic worthy of careful contemplation. Most of us operate under the assumption that if we announce our plans and goals to others, they will offer valuable feedback and provide helpful support, ultimately making it easier for us to achieve our desired outcomes. However, scientific evidence suggests that the opposite is often true. Revealing your plans to others can, paradoxically, diminish your likelihood of actually achieving those plans. These findings have been supported by numerous studies conducted over several decades. A study by scientist W. Morrow in 1933, for example, demonstrated that if someone announces a solution to a problem and is subsequently recognized by others for their brilliant solution, a social reality emerges in their brain, where they perceive themselves as having already completed the task, even when the solution hasn't been implemented yet. This premature sense of accomplishment can lead to a decrease in motivation and a reduced likelihood of actually taking the necessary steps to bring the solution to fruition. Keeping future plans secret is not just an exercise in order autonomy, it is also a powerful reminder of the importance of living in the present moment, of focusing our attention and energy on the tasks at hand rather than dwelling on hypothetical future outcomes. The future is a blank page yet to be written, a realm of infinite possibilities that should not be spoken of with certainty or treated as a foregone conclusion. The power of silence in keeping future plans secret creates space for deep focus on current work. This reflects the core principle of Stoicism, focusing on what's within our control, on the actions we can take in the present moment to shape our future, rather than dwelling on things that are beyond our influence. Instead of flaunting future plans, act every day with clear intention and purpose, cherishing each moment as an opportunity to live true to your values and principles. Approach each task with mindfulness and dedication, knowing that every small action contributes to the overall trajectory of your life. When not preoccupied with talking about future plans, you live and fully exist in each moment, savoring the present experience and appreciating the inherent beauty of each passing day. Live each day as if it were your last, embracing the impermanence of life and focusing on making the most of the opportunities that are presented to you in the here and now. This not only helps us avoid a sense of premature accomplishment but also motivates us to take real action to achieve our goals, to diligently pursue our ambitions without being swayed by the distractions of external validation or the fleeting allure of future promises. Furthermore, keeping your plans secret is an expression of humility and mystery, a prominent characteristic of Stoics. In a world saturated with boasting and self-promotion on social media, silence demonstrates confidence and independence, affirming that we trust our path without needing approval or encouragement from others. Of course, there is an exception to this rule. When you need someone to supervise and encourage you to carry out your daily tasks, it is often beneficial to inform them of your goals and plans, allowing them to provide the necessary support and accountability to keep you on track. However, remember that you are on the path to becoming a true Stoic, and building discipline for yourself is ultimately more empowering and fulfilling than relying on the constant supervision of others. 8. Don't speak of your weaknesses, protecting vulnerability and fostering self-reliance. Have you ever wondered whether you should share your weaknesses with others? My answer is a resounding no. I strongly believe that we shouldn't do that, and the reasons are compelling and deeply rooted in the principles of self-preservation and personal growth. Simply put, others might use our weaknesses against us, even those we love and those who love us in return. It's important to distinguish clearly between flaws and weaknesses. A flaw could be a negative trait or a mistake in character that we can recognize and actively correct. Acknowledging our mistakes is an essential part of personal growth, allowing us to learn from our errors and strive to become better versions of ourselves. However, weaknesses are a whole different story. Our weaknesses are the vulnerabilities that make us susceptible to harm, the chinks in our armor that can cause us to collapse at any time because of how they stir our emotions, influence our actions, or undermine our self-confidence. When exposed, these weaknesses can be exploited by others, leading to emotional distress, compromised decision-making, and a diminished sense of self-worth. We have two choices when it comes to our weaknesses: hide them or overcome them. But that can only happen effectively when no one knows about them, when we are free to confront our vulnerabilities without the pressure of external judgment or the fear of exploitation. To illustrate this point, consider the following scenario. Feeling anger is a natural human reaction to undesirable situations, a primal response to perceived threats or injustices. Have you ever felt angry at someone because they did something right? The answer is likely no. Anger often stems from a perception of something unfair, unjust, or threatening to us, triggering a defensive response. But if we speak openly about our weaknesses, we are essentially opening the door for others to have the opportunity to hurt us, whether intentionally or not. This not only creates a vicious cycle of hurt and resentment but also hinders our self-improvement process, as we become preoccupied with defending ourselves against potential attacks rather than focusing on addressing our vulnerabilities. Facing and overcoming our weaknesses in silence is not only an act of strength but also an expression of self-respect and self-control, core principles of Stoicism. By keeping our vulnerabilities hidden, we protect ourselves from potential harm and create the space for genuine self-improvement, free from the distractions of external judgment and the fear of exploitation. We are strongly reminded of the importance of protecting ourselves and keeping secret those things that can make us vulnerable to the outside world. In this way, we not only protect ourselves from harm but also maintain inner peace and harmony, continuing our journey of personal development without being influenced by judgment or opposition from the outside. 9. Don't talk about your deepest dreams, nurturing inner strength and independence of spirit. In topic number 9, we delve into a profound and meaningful piece of advice about keeping our deepest dreams secret. This isn't just counsel on discretion, it's a profound strategy for fortifying inner strength and asserting independence of spirit, a way to protect our aspirations from the potentially damaging influence of external forces. Imagine you are nurturing a grand dream, such as writing a book that could change the lives of readers, inspiring them to live more fulfilling and meaningful lives. Sharing this dream prematurely can lead to scrutiny and doubt from others, creating unnecessary pressure that distracts and disheartens, undermining your motivation and eroding your self-confidence. This brings us to the value of inner peace, a state we can sustain through silence and introspection, a sanctuary where we can nurture our dreams without the intrusion of external noise. When you keep your dreams close to your heart, you create a private space to nurture and develop them, shielded from external judgment and fueled by your own unwavering belief in their potential. This not only aids concentration but also imbues the pursuit of dreams with greater significance, transforming them from mere aspirations into deeply personal and meaningful endeavors. Self-reliance is a cornerstone of Stoicism. By withholding deep dreams, you not only take sole responsibility for their realization but also cultivate inner strength and resilience, qualities that are essential for overcoming the inevitable obstacles and challenges that will arise along the way. Picture yourself as a seed planted in darkness, requiring time, patience, and protection to grow strong before reaching the sunlight. By keeping your dreams secret, you learn to patiently nurture and develop them, allowing them to become stronger and more feasible. By not hastily seeking recognition from others, you create a tranquil space for your dreams to naturally evolve, to take root and flourish without being exposed to the harsh elements of external judgment. By not sharing personal aspirations, you not only shield them from the world's judgmental gaze but also nurture robustness and independence of spirit from within, empowering yourself to pursue your goals with unwavering determination and self-belief. This is a process of perseverance and self-improvement, where each step is taken quietly but assuredly, like a miraculous seed awaiting the moment to bloom under the sun's rays. 10. Don't talk about your moments of solitude, embracing inner peace and authentic self-discovery. In the profound silence of solitude, we are invited to confront ourselves without any veils, without any distracting noise from the external world. It is a sacred time when we can listen to the true voice of our souls, a voice that is often overlooked or forgotten in the hustle and bustle of everyday life. Solitude teaches us that in these moments, we not only face ourselves but also the universe, recognizing that each of us is part of a greater whole and that every experience of loneliness is only temporary. Valuable loneliness becomes a teacher, teaching us to live independently and not to depend on the acceptance or judgment of others. It encourages us to create a strong inner space where we can nurture and develop our highest values and virtues, allowing us to cultivate a sense of self-worth that is independent of external validation. In solitude, we learn to accept and love ourselves authentically, embracing our imperfections and celebrating our unique strengths. We discover extraordinary strength and resilience, tapping into an inner wellspring of resources that allows us to overcome challenges and navigate the complexities of life with grace and fortitude. Moments of loneliness are also when we can confront and overcome our fears, allowing us to face our anxieties and insecurities without the distractions of external support or validation. By realizing that true peace and happiness come from within, not from external validation or sympathy from others, we learn to find stability and tranquility in uncertainty, to find peace amidst the storms of life, and to achieve a state of noble soul where peace and strength coexist harmoniously. Connecting with oneself in moments of solitude is not only an act of self-respect but also an expression of freedom. It allows us to live a meaningful life true to ourselves and to pursue a path of genuine and sustainable personal development, guided by our own internal compass rather than by the expectations or opinions of others. Moments of loneliness become precious gems on the journey of self-discovery, moments where we learn to appreciate silence, respect privacy, and cherish solitude as an indispensable part of life. The Stoic path to a meaningful life. Under the guiding light of Stoic philosophy, we are reminded of the enduring value of self-discipline, humility, and an unwavering focus on self-improvement. By consciously avoiding discussions on the 10 topics mentioned throughout this essay, we not only nurture a peaceful mind but also create a positive space for personal growth, fostering resilience, cultivating inner strength, and promoting a sense of connection with the wider community. As you delve deeper into this transformative journey of self-discovery with us, don't forget to share your thoughts and experiences in the comments section below the video. Your feedback and sharing are great sources of encouragement that help us continue to create more meaningful and insightful content, providing you with the tools and inspiration you need to live a more fulfilling and virtuous life. If you find value in these insights and wish to support us, please don't hesitate to like and share this video with your friends and family, spreading the wisdom of Stoicism and empowering others to embrace a more mindful and intentional way of living. Most importantly, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please hit subscribe to not miss any of our videos, where we explore and apply Stoic philosophy to everyday life, providing you with practical strategies and actionable insights to help you navigate the complexities of modern existence with grace, resilience, and unwavering self-control. Thank you for spending time with us today. Live a meaningful life, be self-disciplined, and always strive for self-improvement. See you in the next video.